Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Professor Sistrunk, and I wanted to reach out to you guys and talk a little bit about the class. I wanted to make sure that we stay focused on what we need to do, and I just wanted to give clarity to anything that you may be confused on, if you are confused. But I can see that the majority of the class is right on the money. So let us go forward. If you see me turning my head that way, I'm looking at my big screen, so I'm just making sure I cover all my I's, don't cover my eyes, dot all my I's and cross all my T's. You know I got jokes. Anyway, so the discussion questions. I had a student email me a couple of emails, and then we went back and forth and we had a conversation about the discussion questions. So the first thing is important. You all received a rubric from me. That rubric is basically the instructional guide on how you should be approaching these discussion questions. Remember, when I say instructional guide, I'm talking about the rubric. So if I don't say the rubric, just know that I'm talking about that. So that instructional guide lays out how I will grade you on the discussion questions. I need you to look at that first, then look at the video in the particular discussion question, and then after you look at the video, then craft your response or your first post. Remember, follow that instructional guide because that lays out everything I'll be looking into with your discussion post. Okay? Okay. The next thing is you have to post to someone else question. Don't be that person. Do not be that person who posts first and then go watch the video. That's incredible. That's really incredible. Don't be that person. Seriously. Watch the video, then post. Don't read other people posts until you put your first post up. I'm looking at that. I see individuals go into the discussion and they read other people's discussions. Remember, I got your analytics. So I'm looking at what you're doing. Every time you open up someone else's discussion question and start reading it, I'm looking at when is this person going to go and do their own. So make sure you don't do that. Please don't do that. With that being said, make sure you respond to someone else's. I've been looking, a few people are not responding to someone else's. Now, the first 2 weeks, I let you pass. This week here, I'm going to grade critically on those discussion questions. So make sure you pay attention. Read the rubric, people. Follow the instructions. Now, that's the discussion questions. Now, you're going to notice that the discussion questions will be open all the way to the end of the week. But you have to get that first post in by Thursday. I'm going to look at that date. And if it's not in by Thursday, you might as well not even post because you're not going to get credit for the response and you're not going to get credit for responding to someone else's question. I'm going to hold that critically against you. Post first before Thursday. Well, not before Thursday. On or before Thursday. Then respond to someone else's through the week if you want to. Me personally, I just get it out the way. I wouldn't wait through the week. But you'll see it open up longer. Now that's the discussion question. I'm going to move forward. The next thing I want to target, I'm going to pull up the syllabi real quick. The next thing I really want to target is I'm looking at how some people doing their grades. What's going on? Why are we willy-nilly dilly? Now, you know, according to the course outline, according to the syllabi, the course outline is the last thing connected to the syllabi, you should be completing your work at a certain date and a certain time. Now, it's on you if you don't do it, but do not come back and say, can you get credit for something if you didn't do it in a timely manner. Look at your due dates. They don't change. They stay the same. Only due date is different. It's that first discussion post. Everything else is good. Now, 99.9% of the students in this class, they point on. They spot on. They hitting it right where they should hit it. But we got a few stragglers out there. And I got a feeling close to the end of the semester, they're going to be calling me up. Professor, can I do some extra credit? No. All you have to do is just follow it. This is a really, really simple class. It's just that you have work to do. And that's like the real world. Your job, really simple job, but you have to do the work. You have to put the time in. So take the time and do it. You said, hey, I want to be in an online class. Now you're in an online class. Follow the instructions. That's very important. But for you guys who are doing magnificent, you students, kudos to you. You're spot on. Okay, moving forward. That's talking about the actual, looking at the syllabi here. This is talking about the actual course guidings. You see it right down here. These are your due dates. Make sure you follow it. I had a student call me up and say, hey, professor, how do I upload something? I'm like, listen, am I asking you to upload anything? I didn't ask you to upload it. When I ask you to upload it, I'm going to tell you. Now, solar wind. No, I said solar wind. I'm thinking of another class. What's wrong with me? That was good. Solar wind. Now, let's talk about Solar Learn. Okay, I was close. Solar Wind. I got another application called Solar Winds. But Solar Learn. Now, Solar Learn, starting Monday, I'm going to send you an email. And I'm going to say, hey, I need you to send me your Solar Learn. And all I need you to do is open up Solar Learn. And when you open it up, let me show you what you'll do. When I'm going to send the email out Monday. I'm going to look for it that week. You don't have to do it that fast. But I'm going to go ahead and open up Solar Learn. Let's open that up real quick. S-O-S-O. Is it S-O-S-O? No, it's L-O. Learn. Solo Learn. Let's look at this right quick. Is it org or C-O-M? I think it's com. So here's Solar Learn right here. If you've been doing your work on time, I know some people are going to be like, oh my God, he wants Solar Learn. Let's get it. Let's hurry up and do something. It's okay. Don't panic. This is an easy class, but it's a lot of work attached to it because we want you to really know these applications. We want you to really be able to do the work in these classes, but it's a lot of work, I know, but this is what is required to be able to go out there and demonstrate that you have these skill sets. It's a lot of things you're not going to know about, but this will help you demonstrate that you have those skill sets. Okay, so when you come in here, you're going to go into the one that you're actually working on, and when you get in there and open it up, all you have to do is simply, I'm going to ask you to give me a copy of the basic concepts, okay? So wherever you at in here, so we only been in 3 weeks, so it's not really a lot you have. Like, now remember, I said if you do the whole thing, you get those extra bonus points. All you have to do is email me the actual, what is it called? Certification. Email me the certification or the certificate, excuse me, the certificate, and then you'll get it. But don't wait to the last moment when you're looking at your grade because you don't know how many bonus points you're going to get. And I'm looking at your work. And when I'm looking at the work, that's how I base my bonus points. If you do the whole thing. Remember, Solar Learn is all about showing you how to get programming skills. You may be a novice or a person who don't know anything about programming, and this will actually walk through what programmers do. If you're working anywhere in society today, you hear a lot about developers, programmers, anybody that got to do with making application apps. You hear all these words. Now doing this will actually show you what these individuals have to learn to be a programmer. So go in there and have fun with it. You know, I have students in my other classes, they knock this stuff out and then they be going to take C++ classes, JavaScript classes. I am going to put on my YouTube page an entire course in JavaScript so people can follow along. So go in there, have fun with it, enjoy it. and learn programming, because you may find out you may have a hidden skill and this may be it. So try to do it. Go in there and have fun with it. But next week I'm going to ask you for a copy of it just to see where you at and that you are actually doing it. Because I know there's a few people out there, they're not doing it. They done put it on the side. It's time for you to step your game up. Skill up. Skill up. Okay, moving forward. So that's solo learning. I just want to keep it on your mind. Now let's talk about the midterm. And after the midterm, we pretty much going to close out because I just wanted to send you something short and get you ready for actually the midterm. Now you know that the midterm is the week of 3-9. It's in the syllabi. Make sure. And to be perfectly honest with you, if we come back to the syllabi, let's go back to it. Let me see if I can. I thought I had it up, but let me go back to it right quick. Make sure you pay attention to your syllabi, because remember, you have to go to the campus to take that midterm. And I'm going to tell you right now, the campus, we have Des Plaines and we have Skokie. They both are fully aware that you will be coming to take your midterm. So there's no surprises there, okay? So you'll show up, you have that week. Let me show you exactly the dates you have so you will know exactly when you need to show up to them to take that test. And believe me, if you don't take it that week, there's no comeback. Professor, I was sick. Yeah, right, sure. I know, some people get sick. Who knows? But anyway, so if you're looking at the syllabi, I'm going to bring that up for you. Let me throw it up here so you can see it clearly. You see that right here, it says midterm exam. Now, I'm going to do a demonstration of what the exam would be so you'll know exactly what you have to do prior to that week. That's going to be our first Zoom meeting. I'm going to tell you right now, if you miss that Zoom meeting, you will not have an idea of how to deal with the midterm. No excuses. When I post that, hey guys, let's have this Zoom meeting. It's all about the midterm. I expect you to show up. I expect you to turn your camera on so I can see you. I expect you to turn your mic on so I can hear you. So get ready. It's coming. I know it seems like we got a lifetime before we get there, but we don't. Trust me. And if you miss that meeting, you're going to be totally lost on how to do your midterm. And it's going to be a mess. Trust me. Okay, so here it is right here. You see the midterm right there at the bottom. You see it's going to be between the week 3-9, but check. It's going to be 3-9 to 3-13. And the reason it's going to be between 3-9 and 3-13 is because Saturday and Sunday, the testing centers may not be open. Now, I'm not going to gamble. So you're going to go from the 9th, which is on Monday, 3-9, all the way to 3-13. You're going to have the opportunity to walk in any one of the testing centers, Des Plaines, Skokie, and take your midterm. But do not miss that Zoom meeting, because you will not know what you have to do on your midterm. And you're going to walk in there, and you're going to stumble, and you're going to fall, and you're going to mess it up. It's in practical application. You are completing Word. I want to see that you know how to do Word. So please, do yourself a favor. Not me. I'm good. Do yourself a favor. Make sure you make that Zoom meeting. It's coming to a theater near you. I can't believe I got that in. That was cool. Okay, moving forward. So these are the things I wanted to talk to you about. Now, it's up to you to keep up with your work, but this is basically it. The Zoom meeting, the discussion question, and that's pretty much it. Your midterm, the Zoom meeting, the discussion questions. 3 things I focus on tonight. Now, it's up to you to keep up the good fight. You're doing, for like I said, 93 to 95% of the class, they smoking it. They doing really, really good. For those of you who are not doing good, step your game up. That's all it takes. A little time and you have this. Well, this is Professor Sistrunk. If you need me, reach out to me, talk to me, get to know me, and we can get this job done. I will talk to you students later. I enjoyed this time with you. Have a nice day.